While the protein we consume daily is a fundamental building block of our body and plays a vital role, the impact on our health varies greatly depending on the type and amount of protein consumed. In particular, animal protein and plant-based protein act on our body in different ways, and excessive protein intake in modern humans can lead to various health problems. For a long time, we have believed that meat and dairy products are good sources of complete protein. However, recent studies warn that excessive consumption of animal protein is deeply linked to several chronic diseases. Various studies, including the China study by Dr. T. Colin Campbell, a leading authority on nutrition, emphasize the following risks. Cancer risk. Many research results show a strong correlation between animal protein and the development of breast, prostate, pancreatic, and colon cancers. This is because animal protein can be converted into toxic substances, ammonia and nitrosamines, within the body, and can promote the growth of cancer cells by increasing levels of a specific growth hormone, IGF-1. Mortality rates. According to a study published in Cell Metabolism in 2014, middle-aged individuals who consume high amounts of animal protein were up to 4 times more likely to die from cancer than those who consumed less protein. On the other hand, plant proteins such as legumes and nuts did not affect mortality rates. Osteoporosis. Animal protein contains more sulfur-containing amino acids such as methionine and cysteine than plant protein, which produces more sulfuric acid when digested. This sulfuric acid acidifies the blood, and the body pulls calcium stored in bones or teeth to neutralize it. If this process is repeated, the loss of calcium from the bones accumulates, which can be a major cause of osteoporosis and gum disease. In fact, many studies have shown that the higher the protein intake, the higher the calcium excretion, leading to bone loss. The dangers of excessive protein intake. Today, many people are consuming more protein than necessary. The high recommended daily intake of 100 to 125 grams, established during a time when our ancestors were more physically active, is excessive for most people. According to modern research, the protein our body needs is about 4 to 10% of total calories, which is only about 22 to 55 grams per day. This corresponds to approximately 22 grams when consuming 2,000 calories. Burden on the liver and kidneys. Our body cannot store protein beyond what is needed. Excess protein goes to the liver, where it is broken down into highly toxic ammonia, converted into urea in the liver, and then excreted through the kidneys via urine. This treatment process puts a tremendous burden on the liver and kidneys. In the long run, it can cause decreased liver function and kidney disease. Experts point out that excessive protein intake is a factor that makes kidney abnormalities common in Western society. Inefficient energy conversion and toxicity. Protein is primarily a component of the body, and the main energy sources are carbohydrates and fats. Using excessive protein as an energy source requires an inefficient and burdensome process of separating nitrogen. In this process, toxic issues such as headaches and generalized pain can occur, which may appear similar to allergic symptoms. Various health problems. In addition, excessive protein intake is associated with various health problems such as toxemia due to nitrogen accumulation in the body, digestive disorders, autoimmune dysfunction, arthritis, and premature aging. Benefits of a vegan or plant-based diet. Considering these problems of excessive animal protein intake, switching to a vegetarian or plant-based diet can have a positive effect on health. Reduced disease risk. A vegan diet naturally reduces animal protein intake, contributing to lowering the risks of cancer, osteoporosis, kidney, and liver diseases mentioned above. Plant-based proteins contain all essential amino acids and can be sufficiently consumed through various foods, such as fruits, vegetables, legumes, nuts, and seeds. Thanks to the amino acid pooling system, it is not necessary to consume all essential amino acids in a single meal. In addition, plant-based foods provide sufficient carbohydrates along with protein, helping to use protein efficiently and reduce the generation of toxic byproducts. Nutritional balance. A vegan diet is advantageous for improving overall nutritional balance by providing abundant nutrients such as fiber, vitamins, minerals, and phytonutrients in addition to protein. In particular, vegans have a much higher intake of fiber, which is difficult to obtain from animal products, helping to improve gut health and digestive function. Environmental protection. Beyond individual health, a plant-based diet can significantly contribute to solving environmental problems such as greenhouse gas emissions, water usage, and land use caused by animal husbandry. In conclusion, protein intake is important, but we need to change our perception of its quantity and type. Organizing a balanced diet centered on plant-based protein can be a wise choice to protect our health and further have a positive impact on the global environment.